So Blumhouse has just had their CCXP panel in Mexico. Basically, there's this like Comic-Con type event that was happening in Mexico, and unfortunately, we did not get the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 like some people were theorizing, and there were rumors going around that we could be getting a trailer for FNAF 2. Unfortunately, we did not, but we did, however, get a poster for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 along with the official trailer for the Black Phone 2 because, the Black Phone 2 is coming out before FNAF 2, so I guess it makes sense that we would get the trailer for that instead of Five Nights at Freddy's. But, yeah, I'm probably looking forward to Five Nights at Freddy's more than the Black Phone. But, anyways, I figured I would go ahead and talk about my thoughts on the Black Phone 2 trailer, and then we can go ahead and move on to the poster that we got for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 that gives us our first look at the movie's logo. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Alrighty, so this isn't really like a trailer reaction because I've already seen this trailer, but what's interesting about this trailer that we got is that this movie is going to be taking place during the winter time. Now, the last movie did not take place during the winter time, obviously, so I do like that they're kind of changing up the theme and making it take place around the winter time. So that's a pretty nice thing. And then you can see we got Mason Thames back as Finney, and he's kind of confused on how the grabber is obviously alive again because, he killed him back in the first movie. So he's like, how are you alive? You're supposed to be dead. But it seems like this time around the killer is kind of like a demon sort of thing, possessing or like haunting them. Because he's like, oh, death is just a word because he's got like these supernatural powers now, is what it seems like is going to be the case this time around. So, yeah. And if I'm being honest, I never saw the first Black Phone movie back when it came out in 2022. It was just one of those movies I never got around to seeing, but I basically knew what happened in it and everything. But you can see here that the demon is talking to Finney and everything, and he's kind of like, "What? How are you alive?" And so you can see that seems like he's got supernatural powers now. And there's one really cool shot towards the end of the trailer that we'll get to once it wraps up here. But I'm not sure if I'll check out this movie because I never watched the first one. Maybe I'll watch the first one before, oh, this is the shot that I was talking about. You can see that we got this really eerie shot of him like ice skating while holding an axe. So that looks pretty nice. I do also like that it kind of has this like VHS tape feel to it, kind of, is what it is giving off here. I do like that. So I'm not sure if I'll check this one out, maybe, but we'll have to wait and see because, like I said, I never watched the first movie back in 2022, so I might have to watch the first movie before the second one comes out, and then when the second one does come out, I can go ahead and check the second one out and maybe do a review on this channel. So yeah, at the end of the trailer there, it said that the movie is coming on October 17th. So like I said, I could probably check out the first movie, and then after I do that, I can go ahead and watch the second movie, maybe do a review for the channel. I'm not too sure, but overall, it didn't really get me like over the moon excited for this movie, but I am slightly intrigued by the whole like winter setting, and maybe if it'll be set around Christmas time, and the whole like supernatural powers that the grabber seems to be having in this trailer. So that could be pretty interesting. But yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 poster that we got, along with the official logo reveal right now. Alrighty, so this is the poster that we got for the movie, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because it finally revealed to us the official logo for the movie, because we did not know what the logo looked like. Basically, if you remember back in October of last year, that is when they revealed to us the first poster for the movie, and it was basically just this red 2 here, except it was in yellow, and it just had Toy Freddy in like a curtain off to the side, and that was basically it. There was no like Five Nights at Freddy's logo, it just simply had the 2 and the Toy Freddy. So, yeah, that was all we had for that poster. But for this poster, we got a little bit more information because obviously we have the official logo that they're going with for the movie. You can see that it's basically the same exact Five Nights at Freddy's text. However, it is slightly different because the first movie's text had the same like font and everything with like the yellow and red background. But it said Five Nights at Freddy's, and then this time around, you can see that the at is in between Five Nights and Freddy's, and it has like these green lines in between on the sides here. So yeah, I do like that they slightly changed up the logo, and the 2 that we saw on the previous poster is present on this logo, but it is now in a red color. So that's a bit interesting. I do like that. It has a nice sort of contrast to it, and it makes me wonder, like, when they get to FNAF 3, like, what will the logo for that movie look like? Because we'll still have this, like, red coloring here, but, like, will the 3 be in, like, green for, like, Springtrap? Maybe that's what it could be for that logo. Like, it'll still have the same font, but it'll be a 3, and it could be in, like, the dark green color that Springtrap has, so maybe that's what they could go with for the third movie's logo. But yeah, the poster itself is just simply the fast talker that we've seen in promotional art that, Daco revealed on his stream a few months back. I think it was in like January or February or something like that. That's when we first found out about the fast talker. So yeah, it is just simply the fast talker itself with the text E there. And so, pretty standard poster, but I just thought I would talk about it because it shows the logo for the first time and all that. Now, unfortunately, we did get Blue Ball, like I mentioned, and there is no trailer for this movie. Not, at least not yet, but I kind of wasn't really anticipating a trailer. I was hoping for a trailer, but I wasn't, like, super expecting a trailer, if you know what I'm saying, because the movie's still, like, I think 5 or 6 months away. So, to reveal a trailer right now seems kind of early, so I would say not really expect an official trailer until maybe next month or August at the latest is when they could drop the official trailer. And then the second trailer will probably come out around the time the Black Phone 2 comes out, which is, I believe, October 17th is what the trailer said. So, yeah, overall, I am looking forward to FNAF 2 a lot more than the Black Phone 2, just because, like I said, I never got around to watching Black Phone, but I'll probably have to watch that movie if I end up going to see the Black Phone 2. So, yeah, that is when we could expect that. But anyways, that is going to wrap it up for this video. We are only 99 subscribers away from 700, so if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And I did make a video trying the How to Train Your Dragon meal from Burger King a few days ago, but that video did not do so hot, so if you can go ahead and check that video out after this, that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, you guys let me know if you're looking forward to Black Phone 2 and Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and whatever other movies Blumhouse has coming out. But I think those are the only two that they have coming out recently, because Megan... Actually, no, Megan 2 is coming out in June, I'm pretty sure. So maybe we might expect a FNAF 2 trailer around Megan 2.0 is when we could maybe expect the official trailer. But if not then I would say, July or August, that's when we could expect the official trailer. But that is going to wrap it up for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.